We just thought we would take a walk along the banks of the river Windham, winding through Norwich, not expecting for 1 minute to find hidden away what must be one of the smallest and less well-known museums in Norwich.
Based on the ground floor of the landmark Whitefriars building is the John Jarrold Printing Museum, but glance the other way as you will pass and you could miss it.
I've been in the John Jarrold Printing Museum for about 14 years.
My name is William, and I've been at the Jarrold Museum for, I think, 10, 11 years.
The museum was founded in 1982, but I've been a member about 15 years, I should think.
I've been coming down here for about 20 years.
Retired and then came here to volunteer to do work that I started to learn over 52 years ago.
Inside, to our surprise, we discovered a world of printing, from early wooden hand typeset press to 20th century computers. A fascinating history of this important Norwich trade. We really didn't expect to find here, but so pleased we did.
They can see how it is a real hands-on job. Everything you do with your hands, and you actually build things up. In the composing room, you build up the type and you build up the pages. In the machine room, you print the type on paper, you select the ink colour for the machine, and you do several colours and you do them one at a time, and then it's passed to the binding department, and they finish the job off by either folding it or stitching it to get the end product.
Everyone here has got their own special trade that they used to do, so they're all knowledgeable in all different aspects of the printing industry.
The social part of it, you come to meet people, you get friendly with people, and also having the visitors coming round. They come from all over the place, all over the world in fact, we've had.
The museum is not just a collection of interesting original machinery once used in this very building, but even better, the machines are demonstrated by a group of dedicated volunteers who actually worked here, operating the machinery day in, day out.
Most of the people here are regulars, and they actually like to carry on the things that they did years ago.
From time to time it's different coming here because there's nobody rushing you about. You know, you bring the book in to be done and you can take as long as you want. If you work in a commercial company outside, there is a time limit for the book to be completed. But here it's very relaxing and no pressure. No pressure.
I enjoy working with my hands, and I was just fascinated by the opportunity to work with my hands doing hand setting, which is a skill in itself, but I almost had to relearn it because I hadn't done it for so many years.
When I walked in and I actually saw this machine, it took me even further back because I remember working on it, so I came straight to this machine and I had a look at it. So it's just started going, it's been here for 36 years I think it had been here, and we've got it working again.
I think we are quite unique here in this one, that you will see people working. So they'll use machines. If they're binding, there'll be book binding on the bench. A lot of the museums you go to are just what we call static. So you see all the machines, but they're not working.
I think we all feel that we like to keep the art of printing alive. It looks very simple now, but from this is what developed, and now we have these wonderful computers and digital printers, but this is where it all started. We have several volunteers who are not from the printing industry, and they come just to try and do what we do. It's quite a complex job, and some of them can do it quite ably and others struggle a little bit, but they do enjoy what they do because they are, again, using their hands.
I came here in February and I've stayed ever since. I came in with a job to do, and Jerry, who he isn't here today, he actually offered to help, and I got so involved with the work that he's teaching me how to be a compositor. So I've joined as a member, and I'm now a volunteer at the museum.
The University in Norwich has a close link with the museum, and the new students in the art and design and things like that come round in parties to just look and see what it is, and quite often we get students who are keen to actually try out what they've seen. So by appointment we usually accommodate these people and show them how it's done and let them do their own little thing.
When I first came, I couldn't believe how wonderful the place was, filled with such lovely old printing machines, and the volunteers, everybody's so enthusiastic and willing to help and willing to talk about what they did.
There is nowhere else you can do this sort of thing, so it's just an experience.
So, here we are in a digital age, and we can do so much by the press of the button and communicate to anyone around the world almost instantly.
This little museum packed full of history is a reminder of what went before, a time when the printing revolution changed the world forever.